to talk a little bit about lead, I was a survivor of lead poisoning when I was a very small child, around 4 or 5. And I didn't get lead poisoning from the water. I got lead poisoning from paint chips. And so my grandmother had very antique furniture. She was born in the 1920s. And her and I would watch sci-fi, the sci-fi channel like Twilight Zone together. And this table, and for folks who are listening, paint chips taste like lead. Taste like chocolate. They taste sweet. And so a lot of kids who get lead poisoning when they're eating paint chips, it's because there's a sweet taste that comes with that paint. And so, unbeknownst to me, it was something like Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, like eating things, furniture, and I didn't know I was poisoning myself. I was just picking the paint off the table and eating it. And, I started getting really sick. And my grandmother and my mom said, something's wrong with that boy. You got to take him to the hospital. And thank God they did, because I almost died from lead poisoning. And I survived, but the neurological impacts, I ended up having to do speech pathology classes during elementary school, and just really, I recovered, thankfully, and I'm now able to advocate on behalf of so many who may not have the same voice that I do. But that was a very scary time. And when I got to the legislature looking at lead policy, unfortunately, there was very little related to lead policy laws and just lead laws in Ohio. And I was like, we got to change that. And so I used my experience, and then ultimately when I became elected, used my advocacy to begin to change policy in real time.